It's time for the regional championship games where the Bowling Green Purples traveled to Crestwood to take on the South Oldham Dragons, winners of 11 straight games whose defense averages less than 7 points scored against them. On the Dragons' opening drive, they're at midfield. JT Benson gets the toss and he kicks it to the outside and sprints down the field, finally being brought down inside the 25-yard line. A few plays later, Anthony Pierce rolls to his right. He pitches it to Ethan Bednarczyk for the reverse. He lowers his shoulder and squeezes that ball just inside the goal line to put his team on the board first in this game. In the second, Purples will strike back. Connor Cooper juggles the snap and fires a laser to his tight end, Jordan Dingle. He takes a good lick but holds on to the ball for a 10-yard touchdown. Later in the second, Dragons are marching, but a group of Purples strips the ball, and it's the big man Terrion Thompson who gobbles it up. The Purples are excited, he's excited, and Bowling Green takes over on offense. A few plays later, Purples throw a middle screen to JV Bunton. He fights forward for about 15 yards, putting his team in perfect scoring position. And then they give it to Bunton once again. He swings it to the left and outruns the entire defense to put the Purples ahead with less than 5 minutes to go in the first half. In the third quarter, Dragons on offense. Pierce fakes the handoff up the middle, and he decides to keep it himself and scampers forward for a big pickup, moving the chains and putting South Oldham across midfield. Dragons keep marching forward. Pierce takes the snap and rolls it to the outside. He fires a bullet to Bednarczyk, who reaches forward and falls into the end zone, and we're tied up once again at 14 apiece. Later in the third, Purples on offense. Connor Cooper tries a pass, but it's tipped up in the air and lands in the hands of Nathan Garrison for the Dragons, who returns it all the way inside the 30-yard line. After moving it forward inside the 10, Pierce attempts a handoff, but it slips from his fingers. He tries to jump on it, but he can't wrangle it in. Instead, it's Terrion Thompson who comes up big with his second fumble recovery of the game, giving Bowling Green the ball back on offense. Purples march it all the way to the 5-yard line where Javion Collins gets the ball, and he bulldozes his way up the middle to give Bowling Green the lead. Then in the fourth, Purples put this game away with another JV Bunton touchdown as he shakes off a missed tackle and dives forward, putting Bowling Green on top by a final score of 28-14.
That's a good offensive style to run, and it's hard to really defend it very well. So we kept battling and it feels amazing. All the work they took in since January all the way up to now in order for us to win this. And it's a great team, and we'll keep battling.
Yeah, defense always steps up. We're proud of the defense. They step up mostly every game for us, and that's what they did tonight. And the running backs we came out, we played very hard, and we ran right behind our linemen. That's what we had to do. It feels great, man. It feels great to be back. Like, we took so much things for granted because we're a good program here, but, we're going to fight the fight, and that's what we proved tonight, and we just got to move on to the next.
Bowling Green takes home their first regional championship since 2016. They will face Covington Catholic, the #1 team in Class 5A, the day after Thanksgiving in the state semifinals.
You have to practice even harder in order to beat the final two teams.